All right, welcome back to Dads and Daughters. Welcome back to another great episode of Dads and Daughters, where we talk about our ups, downs, and experiences of being a girl dad. We have a few updates I need to give you from our last episode. Y'all talked, I listened. So from one of our past guests, y'all said y'all loved them so much, y'all want to hear more of them. I have now added a co-host of my guy, Kevin Ladd. Y'all said he did such a great job, so we brought him on. He's now a co-host here for the podcast. So welcome Kevin Ladd as a co-host to the show.
Appreciate it. And
now next, I want to introduce our guest for this episode. If you're from this area, in the DMV area, you're familiar with Boys and Girls Club back in the day, there's a few names with the Oxon Hill Boys and Girls Club that you will be synonymous with and that's famous and legendary. So you have names like the Pearsons. Those with the Oxon Hill High School football. If you play football, you definitely know these people. So Pearson was, once you got to the highest level of high school, you had to know Coach Pearson. When you came through the ankle biters in 75 and on up, it's the Hills. Shout out to Omar Hill with Utopia Mental Health. He's gonna be a guest in the future to talk about mental health, but shout out to the Hills, Omar Hill, Howard Hill, and Mr. Pink Hat himself, Mr. Hill. Now, once you dealt with those two, it was somebody in between. If you was good enough to get that last teaching, you had to know the name Castleberry. We're honored this evening to have his son, Korey FATZ Castleberry, as a guest on the show today. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you. Can't forget Mr. Westbrook, though.
Oh, Mr. Westbrook as well. Mr. Westbrook as well.
Some great names back then. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have Castleberry on our show. Appreciate you coming out and talking to us and giving us a little bit of your story and talking to us about some other things that we'll get into later. Okay. But of course, we're here to talk about being a dad. Not only a dad, but being a special girl dad. Tell us how many daughters you have.
One. I got one, but I raised her on my own, though.
So that's a challenge within itself.
Whew. So my daughter's 27 right now. Just had my first granddaughter Friday. So I'm really excited about that little journey.
Congratulations.
Grandson is 9. So yeah, leading into that. So I would say I took custody of my daughter back in 2012. She was like in going from the 8th grade to the 9th grade.
Okay.
Her mother wanted to try something different. She moved to South Carolina, and I was like, "Hey man, you can't take my baby down there." And she was like, "Whoa, I'm glad you say that," because I wasn't.
Wow.
And I was like, "Oh, so you just gonna roll out like that? Oh, okay, cool." But I mean, there's no disrespect to her. Like, you got to follow your own path, and you know what I mean. She wanted to try something different, but going from her mother's house to her father's house, you know, you're a weekend. You know, we weekend warriors when you're not married, and you know, stuff like that. And I always was there every step of the way, every day, you know, all that. But
so you
24/7, 24/7. That was different. And then, you know, I was young too. Like, I'm still growing up, you know? So
instead of boys in the hood, you had girls in the hood. Use the Fury Styles reverse.
Yeah.
So you just drop the daughter off and different rules, different mindset.
And then her mother was letting her do things that I did not approve of.
Okay.
Like, go over her boyfriend's house with her mother. And like she could hang out over there. You know what I mean?
It was funny because we had that conversation last time of if she bring a boyfriend home or being friends, or the question was asked, if my daughter came home from school and brought her boyfriend with her, could he stay at the house? I told you get a room. And it wasn't one of the rooms in my house.
Right.
And we also had the conversation of, could you be friends, or is it a friend, ally? What's the line that's drawn to get their trust, to continue to grow with them, but then also, again, not be their friend? So it was that battle.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have a problem being a bad guy.
Okay.
Because,
how old was she at the time?
Me?
Her.
Ooh, she was like 14.
And you were?
36, maybe 37, 36,
so, yeah.
37, something like that.
So both of y'all was feeling yourselves at that point.
I'm still trying to go out. You know what I mean? I'm still, yeah. And I had a radio show at the time, and I was, but you know, we grew up together though. And it was rough for a minute. And then to add insult to injury, because her mama used to let her go over her boyfriend's house and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know, as a father, sometimes we're a little blind to things. Like, we think because Well, her best friend's mother and father, they married. So you can go over their house, they cool, but everybody don't parent the same. So she would go over her friend's house because her parents would let any boys come over there.
That was a wild out house.
But I'm thinking, oh man, white mama, black daddy, they gotta be good. Like, no, they weren't.
Totally out there.
You know what I'm saying? She ended up getting pregnant in high school.
Okay.
I'm like, man, you're making me look way bad, shawty. I really don't like this. But I toughed it out. We still got through high school. We graduated on time. He was a couple months old at that time, and
Tell me about that phone call or the sit-down conversation of when she became pregnant that you could tell some people of how to deal with. Because some daughters would be afraid to call. Some would be afraid to have that conversation. So how do we avoid, because you still got to discipline.
Yes.
But then you got to make them feel secure enough that dad is still there.
Yeah, I still got the marks on my hand when I punched through the wall. It wasn't a good conversation. It wasn't even the way they brought it to me. So she said, Dad, I need to go to the doctor. So I was like, all right. So I took off work one morning and took her to the doctor, right? And HIPAA laws, I'm not a big fan of that. Because they don't have to tell you anything
Right.
that your child is going through.
Mm-hmm.
Because, quote unquote, I'm like, hold up.
Yeah.
So I took her to school and I went to put her prescriptions in for her. And one of the prescriptions was prenatal vitamins.
So that's how you found out.
I'm like, hey, yo, what's up with this prenatal vitamins? No, I got low blood sugar. I got low blood. And,
the iron.
Yeah, and so and being a guy,
you fell for it.
All right, I guess. Then a couple of days later, I'm at the house on a Saturday. She had went to her aunt's house up in Annapolis, right? And then my baby's mother, she shows up at my house. And she comes in and she's like, hey, I just wanted to have a conversation with you. Because I'm looking like, why are you here? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she was like, so, in life, things happen for a reason. And it's beyond our control. And so Imani's pregnant.
So you didn't find out from her, you found out from someone else.
Yes, I found out from the mother. Right? So now, I'm giving her the blues. You got to catch his L, shawty, because you ain't going to come here and talk to me like it's going to be all good. Right? And so then my daughter comes home and we talking and I'm like, you got to have an abortion. Like, no, we ain't doing this. Like, you got to go to college. You got to do this. You got to do that. I'm like, you don't even want to have a child right now because you don't want to be held somewhere by, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're in high school. Like, she wasn't hearing it. And it wasn't good. You know what I mean? But you just got to man up.
Right.
And I had to bite the bullet. And I was like, well, you ain't taking off. You're going to go to school every day. You're going to graduate on time. You still going to have to get a job. Like, that's your decision.
Right.
And
but you were still that steady support. So as you say, man up, what was the guy?
So he was in the picture. He passed away.
Okay.
Now he's passed away now, but he was down for it. He was cool with it. But another thing, like they don't tell you the whole truth. Like I'm thinking it's a boy from school. I didn't know he graduated the year before. Like
okay.
Like, were you old enough to get the strap, shawty? Like, you know what I'm saying? At first I was trying to keep it, but anyway, he was in the picture. And you know what I didn't realize about him until after he passed away? We're providers.
Right.
Right. We're going to go to work. We're going to bring that money home. We're going to bring it, take care of everything, right? But who's the better dad? The dad who can buy all the toys or the dad who sits on the ground and plays with them?
People don't think about that.
You know what I'm saying? He couldn't buy a damn thing.
But he was there.
He would get down there and play with his son all day long. Like he was a great dad, but I really didn't see it at first.
Which is funny.
Provide.
Which is funny because we'll go full circle. The introduction was the legendary Coach Castleberry.
Right.
Never bought me a thing. but he's a legend to me
Right.
because of the time that, and I appreciate you and your family the time so he could sacrifice and raise us on the side. So like he never bought us a thing, but everyone knows Coach Castleberry.
Right.
So I mean that just shows you how money doesn't raise kids.
True.
It helps out,
Yeah.
but it's the time and experiences.
The crazy
Yeah,
part about
definitely.
that,
It's definitely the experiences and the time.
I've been on both ends of that. I've been a financial dad where I just send money
Mm-hmm.
because I wasn't around. Then I've been a dad that's had to take in the time. So it's like, which is like,
gift and a curse,
it's a
or
gift.
Yeah.
you know, or what they say, two sides of the same coin. It's got to be balanced. You
Yeah.
know, like I said, I was growing up. Like I'm still trying to run these streets, bro.
How about yeah? Because then
I'm chasing everything out here, man.
the mindset then is like, yeah, you still have your own life, but now you have two lives.
Right, because I used to have 2 weekends where I could wild out.
So
now I gotta be.
The weekend, because I was a weekend. Can you explain? Because people don't understand when you say you're a weekend dad. Can you explain that more? What you mean by that?
Yeah, so normally the child would live with the parent or the mother. You know what I mean? And I would have my daughter every other weekend. So that's why I said weekend warriors. You know what I mean? But I never liked that because you ever notice the mother ain't never got to do anything during the week or the weekend. So when she comes to dad's house, you got to lay out everything. It's cool, but at the same time, like, why I got to be Disney World every day? Like, but you get to just lay around in the house and chill out. And I'm not judging women and nothing like that. I'm just saying.
We all got different roles.
Weekend warrior, like, you really got to pack that weekend out. Like, because you only get the after school Friday and then you dropping them back off Sunday that evening before they got to go home. I mean, before they go in and, whatever.
Yeah.
So you're just trying to.
Because time is limited because you still got to sleep, get up. So you really only have.
Yeah, maybe 18 hours.
Right.
You know what I mean? Out of the whole
It's like a job. You only get Saturday off. You work Friday, you're out there Friday, you come from that day early, you get Saturday off. Sunday, you preparing yourself for Monday. It's the same thing.
Exactly.
See, so I've never been in that position, right? You guys have. So do you see it as like, or is there a pressure of, say, even with the discipline of being a weekend dad, you almost don't, I would think, you almost don't want to do certain things because you still want to have her in that good light in her eyes.
You want her to be comfortable and like you too. So you don't want to be too strict.
You can't send her home crying because now all week.
Well, that was my problem. We played good cop, bad cop. By my size, I was the bad cop. And I didn't mind the role. I was cool with the bad cop. But like I said, man, his stories are so much similar. Daughter, granddaughter, daughter's in school. I didn't find out. I went to watch my daughter playing a game. And she on the bench. She's not, I'm like, is she hurt? She didn't tell me she was hurt. After the game, she come to me and said, I said, why you not playing? Dad, I got something to tell you. It's like, what you tell me? What's going on? Like I'm pregnant. This at her game at American. George Mason playing American. I'm sitting in the crowd, came to see her play, and she tell me she can't play because she's pregnant. She's not, man. She's college. She got a degree and all this. You grown. You got to do what's best for you. But it's just the way I was told was like, you could have called and told me. We could have talked about this before.
Be that delivery.
Yeah.
But is there any right way?
No, I don't think anything would prepare me.
Yeah, that's
for that moment.
Yeah.
All right, so but
like I noticed.
so you just brought up something else, right? So we established that part, and now you both have grandkids, granddaughter as well.
Granddaughter.
How was that dynamic of that's your baby, and now you have a baby's baby? What's the joy? What's the everything that goes into being that? Because I'm not ready for that.
It's way.
I want to be
you can't
that one day.
No. It's the best thing in the world.
Never ready for it.
Because you can spoil them, and you can just put them right back.
My oldest daughter, I was playing ball overseas, so I wasn't around her as much as I would like to be. So she's older now. I'm trying to make up for her, but she's older now. So I make up with my granddad. Give her as much time as I can. But like you said, you play till you tired and like, it's your what it take? Like,
No. And I somebody told me this when I became a grandfather. And he said, grandkids are the answer to the mistakes you made as a parent.
Okay.
Like you get to fix because now you're older. Now you're looking back and it's like, yeah, I could have handled that differently. And then, the world changes too and everything. And it's now you got your grandkids. Normally you're not struggling the way you was as a parent.
Right.
You've gotten to a better position. So now you can kind of, I can handle this now. And so now you can just spoil them all you want and you can make up for all the things that you didn't do right. Because, you look back at things and you'd be like, yeah, like my daughter went on her first date.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the movie, with Martin and Will Smith?
Yeah.
So, we
Bad Boys.
reenacted that at my house. I had my pit bull. I made the pit bull hump the dude on the leg. And
What?
You better not move. We was wild. It was like 4 or 5 of us over there. We was doing it being funny, but we had to put them through some changes. You know what I mean? But yeah, I probably shouldn't have did that. Man. As a 48-year-old grandfather now, I wouldn't do that. But 35-year-old me, oh man.
Knowing you back then, I'm not surprised though. I said, knowing you back how you were back then, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean, man? God had his hand on me, baby. Okay.
But that grandfather experience. So, do y'all have different names? Like, what do they call you? Or what do you want to be called as a grandfather?
I'm Giant Papa.
Giant Papa?
Yeah. And my father was Tiny Papa. Yeah, man, I love it.
I ain't got a name yet.
What do you want to be called?
I don't know. That's all. I have no idea. I don't know if I want to be called Pop though.
You don't want to be called Papa.
What's up, man?
I don't want to be Pop.
You don't want to be Grandpa, though.
Nah, I don't want to be Grandpa. Hey, we got to figure something else out. Figure something else out.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. They're gonna start calling. They're gonna
whatever she call me,
You gotta go with it.
I want to be called. Whatever she call me, I'm gonna go with it.
You gotta go with it. So our daughters made us soft. Our daughters made us feel some type of way. But what I'm getting from you guys is once that granddaughter comes, it's even worse.
No, the grandchild doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl.
So yeah, you have boys. So
but I know it's a girl.
I've told everybody it's a difference. No, we can talk about the boy as well because part of that is I tell everybody it was a difference when, and I don't have a boy, but I feel like it's a difference when having a boy and having a girl.
So much. Boys are harder to raise than girls. Girls are just easy. I'm not saying they're easy. So I take like that. Girls are easy till they get about 14, 15, and they start listening to boys. Once they start liking boys, that's when they get really difficult. Mm-hmm. Because now you're fighting your youth.
And you see yourself, and you know the tricks.
And I don't know what it is. All girls like bad boys. It's written somewhere, and it comes through the. Oh my goodness, they realize the nerds.
You know the tricks, and you see it coming. And like with my daughter, I tried to tell her, I was like, he gonna tell you this. Next time he call you, this is exactly what he's going to say. He's going to do this. Don't fall for it. And what do I have? Her in the room going through it because she fell for it.
Oh man, and see another part about being a young father. I never called myself a good dad, right? I always just said I had perfect attendance because I was young. I was still wilding myself.
Right.
When she would come home, Dad, it's so-and-so.
You ready to get at him?
Hey, nah, Oh, nah. Tell him this. Tell him the so-and-so.
You giving it a game. You giving it a game.
Because you make me playing my daughter's son. Hey, nah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
I just gotta tell my daughter,
we are like that, though. Like, that's my twin.
Right.
And even till this day, like, I just, like, sometimes my daughter do something, I'd be like, that's all me. Yeah, that's all. That was my fault. My bad.
Don't tell me anything. If you don't want me to react, don't tell me y'all get into it. Because once it get to me, you can't go back and I can't be cool no more. Because you can't tell me he did something to you, then I get in my feelings, I do something silly.
Yeah.
The next week, y'all back on the phone talking to him. That don't work for me. So don't tell me nothing until you done with it.
With me, it's a line. Like, she had one of her ex-boyfriends. They would go back and forth. But the line was, and she let me overhear say that he cussed at her and called out her name. I was like, well, it's no, for me, a dude can't say certain words to me. So a dude definitely can't talk to my daughter a certain way. So when that line got crossed, I was like, y'all done. And if you're not, it has to be a secret relationship now because he can't come back to my house. He can't come speak to me. Nothing.
I'm telling my daughter, don't tell. So I tell my daughter this. She come tell me about the little boy. So I get on 1,000. I got the little boy. He called me one day. I got his number, so I call him. So I'm going nuts. But then I'm listening to him tell me, and when you hear him tell me, it's not him.
You ain't get the full story.
So now I'm looking crazy because I'm going on him. But then he sent me evidence of what she did to make him lunch out. Right, so yeah, no, we gave her hoodies, gave her 3 or 4 hoodies that, expensive hoodies, nice hoodies. She got mad, took them in my backyard on my cement deck and put them in a bucket and set them on fire. So I didn't know none of this. I ain't know none of this. I'm going on him like he wrong,
right?
But she's wrong.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, but now I still can't go back on this toxic. So this ain't gonna work for her or you. You don't need to be with her if this is what it's like, and you don't need to be with him. So now I don't know what it is. I think it's a secret relationship going on. Yeah. But she know better than bring her back around there. So and then she's 20, so she gotta start figuring out some things. I'm gonna be here, but she gotta figure out some stuff too.
Yeah.
So for me, so talking about that topic as far as like our daughters being emotional, actions, setting clothes on fire, stuff like that, right? So another part of what you do, legal name Korey Castleberry, but we all know you as FATZ. Right. Tell us what FATZ is.
Well, FATZ is Firearms and Training Solutions. Firearms trainer. I became a firearms trainer back in 2019 during COVID. I love it to death. Now I take my daughter shooting all the time. Well, I used to anyway. But I don't want her to have no gun though.
Right.
She doesn't have the temperament
for
a firearm.
Let's dive into that, right?
You gotta know your time.
Let's dive into that because I've been trained by you, I have my certificate by you, and I appreciate it. Tell everyone if they have any needs, contact you. But our daughters, so like my daughter's 20 now, some of us have younger daughters, and at what age should we start introducing our daughters, our kids to firearms? Because I see people of different
races, yeah, they have,
and they early. I've been to the gun shows and I'm looking at little kids like he knows how to break down that AR better than I do.
Yes.
What's something that our community or just our people general, especially in these times now, should be preparing for?
I would say introduce your child to firearms as early as you feel comfortable, because only you know your child. I can't really give you like an age because it's just a number. You know what I mean? Like my grandson, he's about to be 10. We do not play around with firearms. Because my grandson will go to school and be like, I got a gun. Or my granddaddy got a gun. He's going to do something. It's just going to cost more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now we go to Dave and Buster's all the time and we on the shooting games and everything and we vicious together. Like he know what he's doing. You know what I mean? He loves Mortal Kombat and Call of Duty and all that kind of stuff. So you
just can't go live with him.
Right. You know what I mean? It's not until we get a little older and we can start talking a little more because, I see it all the time.
I would tell people like, be careful, right? So like, I have stuff all throughout my house, right?
And that was another thing I was going to say. It also depends on who the parent is. Like if you're going to have firearms around your house, then you got to introduce them as young as you know.
And so a mistake happened. Nothing bad, but so I have, whether it's a firearm, whether it's a knife, I have stuff all throughout my house because I always joke with people and they say, well, you have more than one firearm? I said, well, if I'm in the basement, I can't tell somebody that came to my door, hold up, let me run upstairs and go get that. So whether it's a firearm, whether it's a knife, so my brother brings his kids about the house and I have like a pop-a-shot thing, they're shooting basketball. But I had to slide my chair over to bring the basketball thing down. So I turn my back, I walk around the room and I come back and little E boy, Uncle Wayne, what's this? He's holding a machete. Because I have it hit just in case I'm in the chair. And I'm like, whoa. But my daughter and other kids and stuff normally come by the house, know certain areas, I got to protect it. So that's why I said at what age should we start introducing them to so there can be safety with it?
Yeah.
Or just know, or even like with my daughter, she's downstairs. I'm at the point where I'm comfortable enough with her to be like, you're downstairs, someone comes through that door, you need to be able to defend yourself.
You're busy, yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely want to take them to the range because you don't want to have the fear of guns.
Okay.
And then once you tell them about it, once they already know it for themselves, then they ain't got to be out here listening to everybody else. Because the one thing about our community, we think everything is for white people and it ain't for blacks. Like people always come to me, Hey man, how you got a silencer? But because I bought it. Why you can buy one too, brother? Oh, you can't just get a silencer. Why not? Because well, who told you that? Oh, my man did. And why he can't get one? I mean, he just can't get one. He's probably a felon, bro. Like he's not
Right.
telling you the whole story. Like it's just, everything out here is for everybody, and you don't have to have a lethal firearm. You can get a burner, BRYNA. They're pepper ball guns.
Okay.
And now don't get me wrong, they're in different prices. You can get one of $600, but you can also get one that's like $80. And it looks like a gun, kind of. It's in the shape of a gun, put it that way. Some of them are yellow, some of them are orange, some of them are black and gray, but they shoot pepper balls. Now, before you think, you can't do nothing with it. You do not want to get hit with a pepper ball, son.
Man, I've been paintballing that, and paintball hurt.
It hurts. It's going to definitely stop.
Around for safety, what would you suggest a 20-year-old carry around for their safety?
Hey, 'cause my daughter's on the college campus.
A taser and a knife. Well, that's me. Like, I don't have it right now on me. I should have brought it, but anyway, I normally keep. I always got a knife on me, brass knuckles, an extra mag, and my old boy. That's at all times. Anytime you think, people always be like, "FATZ, how often do you carry?" I said, "How often do you see me?"
Mm-hmm.
You never see me without one. Unless I'm in the shower. That's the only time you're going to catch me without a gun. But it's still right out there. Like, I have a gun everywhere in my house. Every single place. So I carry my firearm on me in my holster in the house.
I've heard that before. They say because just to be comfortable with it. Because some people don't ever have it on them. They're like, well, I'm going to go out this time and I'm going to have it on me. And now you don't even know how to be natural with it.
Right. And you don't know what's going to happen and where.
Right.
So, like you said earlier, if somebody kicks in your basement door and you're down in the basement, get to the gun. Then go all the, and go back and find wherever that person is. No, we're gonna hold court right where we at.
So my question was like what Kevin says, because my daughter's on the college campus, so she can't carry a firearm.
Right. So I would go with the pepper spray or the mace.
Okay.
Actually, I would go with bear spray. If you got to do it, wasp or bear spray.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that bear spray.
Well, I've seen the bear spray from other things, but
it'll tear them up. Tear you up. Hey, it's definitely gonna stop them.
Okay.
Or the taser. And they got all different kinds of them now that look like cell phones and all that kind of stuff. Definitely, because it's all about giving yourself a chance to get away. Right. It's all about defense. You know what I mean? Like my biggest fear with giving my daughter a gun would be some dude sweet talking her and now he got the jump and he had the store or something like that.
Right.
But she's older now, so probably not. Definitely pepper spray or even a taser.
Gotcha.
Especially in that kind of situation.
Well, we appreciate all the jewels and gems you dropped on us today, and going back down memory lane a little bit, bring us up to speed, giving us all these tips and tricks for our daughters. Not only just keeping them safe, but how to keep ourselves safe. Because I'd have never thought about carrying bear spray or that I could actually do the pepper ball.
Ball gun, yeah. And you know, it's funny. Black women are the #1 buyers of firearms since the pandemic.
Wow.
Anytime you go to the gun range, women are in there almost more than men. So it's not like it's going to be something odd. Women are out here strapped up, 2-3 pistols. I see them all the time with rifles, competition shooting. That's why I do competition shooting also. In my competitions, it's a lot of women be out there. Like, it's a lot of things. You know, the gun community is big. And holsters and everything that are made for women now, they have come so far. But I always want to just throw this one little caveat. Stop, for the fellas. Stop trying to tell your girl to go buy the littlest gun she can get. It's the worst decision. Do not do that. Little guns are snappy as hell. It's not going to work that way you think. Get you something that's comfortable in your hand, that's going to fit good. I don't care if it's pink. I don't care if you want the Tiffany blue. I don't care if you want a purple one. Let her get Betty Boop on the jump. Long as she can protect herself and carry it with her at all times, that's what matters. That's the only thing that matters.
Cool.
I don't even care about the caliber. This one girl I had in my class, she would not shoot anything but a .22. And I was like, you know what? Just don't miss, man. Just keep practicing. And 22 will get you, a 22 will stop you.
Yeah.
More people have died from a 22 than any other caliber in the whole world.
It's going to jump around in your body. So as we wrap, give everybody your info again.
Oh, yeah. So it's Korey FATZ Castleberry. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram is FATZ the Gun Guy. Anytime you 202-315-7365. You can call me anytime you want. I will give you as much help as I can. You just have questions. What can I do? How can I do it? Hit me up. If you bump into me, just holler at me, man. I love talking about firearms. I love talking about self-defense. And you need to get ready, because I'm trying to tell you, your man, the orange guy, he's definitely putting together a civil war. So you need to have something. You ain't got to get ready to go to war, but you need to be able to keep your neighbor out of your house.
Gotcha. Appreciate you for talking with us, man, giving us all this information. Thank you all again for tuning in to another episode of Dads. Again, go to YouTube. We also drop on Facebook and Instagram. Go to YouTube, look up Dads and Daughters Podcast Talk. Share, like, and subscribe. Get all this information. Also go on the website, ccscenter30.com. You can see the Community Chest Service Center. Also click on the Dads tab and get all the information on what we're doing. Again, Korey, I appreciate you coming to talk to our new co-host, Kevin. Thank you all again.
Yep.
But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, another great episode of Dads. We want to thank Korey Castleberry with FATZ the Gun Guy for teaching us today and just talking about raising a daughter, raising a granddaughter, the I guess stresses and ups and downs of being a young teenage father and the transition of raising this kid and being a grandfather. Also, guys, make sure you check him out. Learn how to arm yourselves, protect your daughters, protect yourselves. Learn your laws, learn the rules and regulations. It's one thing just to have a license. It's two things to make sure that you're still within the law of having that license. So again, we want to thank Korey, FATZ the Gun Guy, for coming by today and talking to us. Make sure you guys, again, go to ccscenter30.com or just go to YouTube and check out Dads and Daughters. Thanks again to, I can't forget, Sean Hicks and First Attempt Barbershop for being our host and our sponsor. See you guys again soon. Check out another good episode coming to you soon.